Hi everyone. Let me just change my skin real quick. Hi everyone. So this is a world I've actually recently made, and you might see some sneak peeks. Final build, but I've actually made this. This is the full build I made. I actually haven't posted about it yet, but I'm probably gonna go through this editing software. I'm probably gonna go through my editing software and do some things. But before we get on to this house, I know the roof is a little chunky. I like that chunky. I know that the roof is chunky. I am not changing it though. I like the way it looks. Before we get onto the house, let's take the elevator down. So down here is where I have my animals. The smaller animals, and then the bigger animals. Like smaller animals as in pigs and chickens, and bigger animals as in cows and sheep. I made this elevator look nice because I wanted to make it look nice, and the chains are just kind of cool. I just like this. I also have a trapdoor right here to stop this from going any more up. Now let's get onto the exterior of the house. So for the exterior, I actually went for a nice oak frame, and then after I did the interior, I added these plants outside, which are also inside. I also added some windows over there. There's a window over here, another window over here, over there. And then if you actually look up, you'll see that the frame actually goes on the inside too. And then I went for um, vertical spruce planks and stone bricks, Sophie, like soft stone bricks, but they look cool. And then for this window, I added grass, spruce trapdoors, and some plants. Then I added a nice dark oak door because that's how I like things. Now if you come over here, you see a window here that leads out to the exterior. Over here, we have another window, which is the same window which I showed you on the exterior part. We have a nice acacia couch with some cherry signs for armrests. And then we have a TV right here, like the news or something like that. And then, like a little menu or something advertising. I actually used the mods to make all this stuff. And then over here we have a nice table with a iron frame for a plate. We have another plant here, and then and then we have our crafting table, smithing table, and anvil. We have I have two stone, well, technically ovens, stoves, and then I have skillet, pot, and then over up here we have some nice spruce cabinets, and then we have a spruce block right there, just so that I don't have to use the actual oak cabinet. We have some oak cabinets for more storage. We have a mat for sushi. We have a cutting board, a ladder up to the bedroom. The TV is set up on a table. I actually went for a decorated pot, which has pottery shard. Now, if we come up here, we see we have a plant there. We have nice little bed frame here, and then we have the bed, then we have the stuff like that, and then we have some bookshelves, we have some chisel books, we can put that there. Don't know why I have a blue egg, but then we have a nice little bookshelf over here, which I actually forgot to fill these up. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, but we have a nice bookshelf here. We have two little plants. We have a plant here. We have my desk with a computer, and then we have my chair, which I used jungle signs and a jungle signs on both sides, and a birch stair. Then over here we have the window, which obviously leads to plants outside, and then you can also see the forest over there. And then we also have a light up here. But I should really actually remove that. And then we have a nice square redstone lamp. Now this is actually from the mod called Chiseled. Now another mod called Chiseled actually adds this stuff, but it's basically the same as Chiseled, but it's like it has like all the stuff. Yeah, so oh yeah, I forgot. Deep sleep roof for this, and then I went for a deep sleep floor for this. And if you saw that little jump arrow, that's because of Rolling Stamina add-on that I have. It's from MCPDO stuff, whatever. And you might be wondering, well, Maximus, what is this for? It's actually for Elytra. Yeah, it's for Elytras. So if you don't have an Elytra, you can most obviously always use the elevator. But if you have an Elytra, you can just go ahead and whee. Now I'm obviously in creative mode, so I have the liberty of I have the liberty of going upward more because creative. There's also some plants over here, not to mention, but that would look cool. And if you want to see an armor stand in here, I can do that. If y'all want it, then I can put it in here, actually. Like, I don't know, maybe beside this couch, or maybe, like, up here somewhere, like, ooh, like, right here. Like, full decked out netherite armor. And then, like, some item frames over here. And if you guys want to see that, then just comment, please add the armor stand. And please, just type in please armor stand. That's all I want to have. And then I'll do it. But this is actually gonna have to end off. I'm actually gonna have to end off the video here because I want to actually add some Forsaken clips. I am trying to get them out. I'm just trying my hardest to record as many Forsaken clips as I can. But if you like this house, leave a like because it really helps me get into the algorithm. And I'm not forcing y'all to subscribe, but if you want to, you can. Anyways, this is Maximus out. I will try to upload more FNAF memories. FNAF memory. I'll try to get out more FNAF memories episodes. I think, yeah, FNAF Memories. I'll try to get more episodes out on that series, but yeah, it's on my computer though, so I'm gonna have to like, I'm gonna have to like, try to export the file into the newer version on my tablet, so then I can record more stuff. But I'm sorry if I haven't been posting Snap Memories. I am working on other videos though, but I'll see y'all later. Bye, because I'm just really tired. Bye, guys.